Hey, it's Doris with Ollie Books, and I am trying to do Vlogmas in July, like a little personal challenge. You know how I like those. So I'm trying to post a video every day, or at least every day until I get caught up on all the videos I need to post. So here we are. We just got back from the sunflower farm. Delightful, but you know, I'm not really feeling like doing anything. So what to film? I need to do my, the rest of my June wrap up, and I need to do my TBR talk. But those would require a few more brain cells than I'm willing to use at the moment. So then I came upon the plan, the perfect plan. I want to do an updated bookshelf tour. Not one of those book by book ones, because those don't really interest me, but just like an overview of how I organize my books, because I got a new shelf. So I rearranged, I spread out, I have a little, my books have a little breathing room, so I'm just gonna show you my shelves. Fun times ahead. So this is the new little shelf. And let's see, I have my little German books there. I need to get a move on. I want to read at least 6 in the year. 12 would be super cool, but we'll see. This is my Australian shelf, memoirs and graphic novels. And my graphic novels are really memoirs for the most part, because that's what kind of graphic novels I like to read. And then over here is my Native American. These are classics and modern classics. And then these are kind of dark mysteries, the kind that I like anyway. Epics. And then these are just like little special edition collections here. And then this is kind of miscellaneous, I guess, kind of relationship type stuff. I don't know. That's miscellaneous there. And then these are more miscellaneous, but grouped by authors that I read multiples of. So there's that. And then this shelf was in my bedroom, but I moved it in here and rearranged. So now my nonfiction is over here with my sciences, I guess natural sciences mostly, at the top there. And then my adventure nonfiction. And this is kind of like, I guess, sociology and more history. And then over here, this is a vintage library table, is why it's double-sided. So cool. We've got the Alice in Wonderland short story collections, bees, me. And then these are Asian reads, like, so this shelf and this shelf. And then down here as well. So they were needing more room. And then I think these are like the Indian and Turkey portion of that. This is where I keep my finished books. So that's the rest of my June wrap up there. And then over here we've got horse books and cat books and books that remind me of Florida for, cover art reasons. And then my Black History Month shelves. There's that one and this one. And then over here is my Middle East. I love Khalid Hosseini. Those are all his. And then this is my Latinx. Oh, yay. Oopsie. So I have nonfiction mixed in with my regional categories because that's just how I like it. You know, people wonder, where do I put things if they fit in two categories? You just put them in the one that's dominant to you mentally, if that makes sense. So the category that's dominant in your brain. So like, for example, nonfiction, I could put them in nonfiction, or I could put them in Asian, and in my mind, I'd rather have them in Asian. Does that make sense? Anyway, I finally got my currently reading shelf back. I missed it. I love it here so much. So this shelf I keep for my TBR for the month. And I'm not necessarily intending to read all of these books, although I am trying to read 30 books in 30 days, haha. But I'm doing the summer school readathon, and I picked like 3 books for each prompt, so I'd have choices. So there's that. And then this is all my TBR shelf here, and here I have 2 TBR shelves. So this is my Black History Month TBR. And I read those throughout the year. That's just how I organize them. And then the Asian readathon shelf. Again, I read them throughout the year. This side is just more kind of an international vibe. And then this is more miscellaneous stuff down here. And then, so I converted my craft cart to a TBR cart last year at some point, because that's what all the cool kids were doing. And I hated it because I don't like the way the books flop around on the thing. So now I'm still using it for book storage, but it's more longer short-term book storage. Does that make sense? It doesn't. Anyway, so on the top shelf, these are my South African reads. So I've read this side, all of those, and then this is the side that I still have to read over here. And then down here, this is the new Cart of Chaos. So these are the books that I've already pulled off my TBR shelves that I have not read yet, and I bought them 2 years ago. So that's the new thing. I try to keep my books read down within a 2-year window. So these are the books that I purchased in 2017. This is the Tower of Doom in all its glory. These are books that I purchased in 2017 and have not read yet. And these are books I purchased in 2018 and haven't read yet. And I'm still going through the process. So I have, I've gone through the first 3 shelves. So I have 1, 2, and all of my nonfiction to go through to find out, what I still need to work on. So then this is my nonfiction TBR, and at the top, this is like memoirs and random. And then this is my sciencey, mostly natural sciencey stuff. And then more history type stuff down there. And then I have this one shelf in my bedroom with, I think the top shelf is like YA and middle grade fantasy, and then more random age groups of fantasy. This is all fantasy stuff in here, except for the bottom shelf, I think is just YA. I don't dust, by the way, in case you were wondering. And those are graphic novels about cats. They're so cute. And then my houseplant collection. That's a bonus for you. I'm not like Lindsay. I don't know all of their names, but they're pretty. So this one, I think I overwatered it. If anybody knows, tell me. This is my favorite. This is my rattlesnake plant. I love it. And this is growing so well. This is the one I searched for forever. So I saw it on pickup limes. Anyway. Okay, that's it. Those are all my bookshelves. Thanks so much for watching. Say bye, boo. Bye.